Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful morning. Welcome to today's episode of Market Check live on the ETH ETF day, brought to you by BB. Reminder that there is no second best daily YouTube live stream to talk about these markets. And talk about these markets we will, guys. I'm Snorlax. You also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Max, Tucker, and of course, Louis Tuesday. Welcome, guys. I hope both the panel and the audience have all had a fantastic start to the week. Obviously, it is a huge day for the crypto space. The ETH ETF has officially gone live. What is going to happen in the short term? Obviously, I think we can all agree it's bullish on the long term, but we're going to talk about all of that and more. I promise I will not be fudding ETH today as well, guys. I promise. I made a commitment to myself this morning that I would not do that. So, but before we can start cooking and sharing that big juicy alpha, we always appreciate when you guys can smash that like button for us. It's ETH ETF day. It is a historic day for the space. The second largest cryptocurrency, second largest digital asset, is getting its official spot ETF. It is only the second historically to have done so. So, it's a huge landmark for the crypto space. Let's hit the like button as a result, guys. I know we can push that number up today. And we should push the number up today. It is a milestone event. But yeah, guys, getting into the market as we love to do, it is the ETH ETF. I have no idea what it's going to mean for price, right? Like we're going to have a ton of volume probably in the first few days. There's going to be a lot of people that maybe want to redeem grayscale redemptions, or they want to get out of grayscale redemptions. Definitely some new buyers stepping in. Obviously, boomers who did well with Bitcoin ETFs are going to want to buy ETH. So I think there's going to be a lot of mixed flows. I'm very curious to see which direction ETH is ultimately going to settle out of in this consolidation. And I think if it goes higher, you would have to imagine it's likely going to lift some of these altcoins as well from similar looking consolidations. So some big implications, I think, coming from the flows of this ETH ETF today and really over the coming few days. But like I said at the start of the show, I think we can all agree on a long enough time frame, the fact that ETH and Bitcoin now have, persistent passive flows entering the market can only be viewed as a positive thing. So a great it is a landmark day for crypto, regardless of what happens with ETH here in the near term. But yeah, I almost don't even want to talk about equities today because they're basically completely flat. There's not really anything to talk about. All the volatility since New York Open has effectively been in crypto. So I'd love to start with crypto, and if we get some volatility on equities, maybe we can go live to those charts. But I definitely want to talk about ETH today. It is the star. As much as I love to FUD ETH, I don't want to FUD it today, right? It is a milestone event. I will be respectful, but I'd love to get y'all's thoughts on the market, of course. And how are we doing?
Tommy, you know that meme where it's like, don't believe his lies? That's how I feel about you saying you're not going to FUD ETH today, man.
I won't FUD it today. Tomorrow might be a different story.
I'm tempted to think about Wolf of Wall Street when he's like, a new issue day?
Yeah.
I will eat your goldfish, Tommy. None of that.
Tucker, you go first, man. You go first.
You to go first? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's probably not worth touching or trading ETH here for the next 24 hours minimum. It's gonna be a nightmare on the low time frame, right? Look at this. Study this. Like what is that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrendous, guys. That is horrendous. So I would stay away from ETH on low time frames and stay off the leverage for maybe forever, but at least until we get some more data on these flows. Look, I agree, right? Generally, long term, super bullish. Right now, everyone. I feel like consensus is we're gonna just do what we did when Bitcoin got an ETF, which was like this, right? I don't know, man. I don't think that has to be the same. I know there's the Grayscale Mini ETH ETF that's supposed to mitigate some of their outflows. I know the fees from the Grayscale one are similar to that of Bitcoin, so that was kind of the premise for people saying we're going to nuke when we have outflows and then rip, but I don't know. I would expect it to be choppy until we get some real flows. But I guess besides the grayscale, I mean, first of all, grayscale has way less ETH than they did Bitcoin, right? So that's one thing. But all these ETFs, boomers buying, right? Like that's money that otherwise probably wasn't going to find its way to ETH, right? Like these guys could have gotten on Coinbase and bought ETH for the last 8 years and they didn't do it, right? And they're buying ETFs. So I don't know. I don't know. It feels like just any flows are good flows at this point, but I don't know. It depends on expectations for me. It depends on expectations, right? What are people looking for, and are they going to get let down? So I don't know. Technically, though, I think it looks fine. You know, this is not the best looking candle, but it's going to be ugly for the next probably like this week. It's just going to be ugly. So yeah, that's kind of my initial thoughts on the ETF, but I think it still looks good here, man. I think you're kind of trying to do a little one of the, you know, we could even come down and do that, I think, right? So nothing crazy, nothing crazy. I think Bitcoin still looks good, you know. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that, guys. Nothing is wrong with that. So
I want to say something really bad about Bitcoin looking better, but I'm not.
it does look better. It
That's
does look
acceptable.
better.
That's acceptable.
Yeah,
I'll refrain.
it does look better. I'll say
It
it for
does.
you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dude,
Um,
I'm okay. Listen, I am super, super bullish crypto here. Like I don't really know how else to put it. Um, I have no interest in putting it another way. I have no interest in hedging my opinion. Barring a black swan, which I don't even want to get into what that would most likely be right now. We talked about it this morning in Discord. I believe that the entire asset class is going to rip here in the not too distant future. I think that there's probably going to be like a small window of time here before Bitcoin goes into price discovery, where we're actually going to see Bitcoin leading the charge. ETH BTC will probably drop back to 0.049. Everybody will troll ETH. Tommy will be screaming how ETH is a piece of crap and it's going to 0.038. And then and only then, once the Ethereum grave dancers have had their party, will ETH take out all of those highs from this 2-year downtrend in a monthly candle. Okay. But I think similarly to previous cycles, you're going to need to see Bitcoin lead that break into price discovery. Alts get trolled and then they outperform for like the next 12 months. All right. That's truthfully how I feel, is like there's one last stand here for Bitcoin dominance, and it's coming very soon. ETH BTC, I feel like, does one more drop, and then it's alt season, and Bitcoin goes to 6 figures. That's truthfully how I feel like. I feel like we're positioned for that, barring a black swan, right? But like I'm so bullish right now. I'm so excited. Like it's truly now or never, guys. Like it is right now or it's not happening. Okay. Like this is it. We don't have another 2 months to diddle around here. Like it's going up and it's going up hard, or we're in some like front running of June of 2019. And I don't think that that's where we're at. I really don't. So it's like it's an August thing. Like it's either we're going to rip in August and September or pack it up, or pack it up. Like I think we're gonna rip. Like I feel like it's an any day kind of thing. But there's some really good traders out there who I do respect that don't agree with me at all and are mostly sidelined and in caution right now. But I don't agree with that. I guess as they say, that's what makes a market. And I honestly hate when people say that. I genuinely hate that statement. It's annoying, but that's what makes a market. Like I have a good track record. I think we're about to study verticality. There's some other good traders that I know, great track records. They think we're about to study Goblin Town. It's a weird time to be in the market, but I am long to the tits. And it is what it is. Like I think markets look good, and I'm not interested in dancing around it. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong and I lose money. But I am super long and I'm excited. Like I think Bitcoin came back from the dead at 54K. I think it bounced right where it needed to. I think that we flipped 64K and bears are in denial. And I feel like there is nothing bearish about an Ethereum ETF at all. Like nothing. You want to give me a local bear thesis, like, oh, well, historically we sell off a little on like ETF launches, or oh, because of grayscale, there's an overhang of 500 million, which will take 2 weeks to, distribute or whatever the hell. Okay. Like 2 weeks, I will allow you 2 weeks of bearishness locally. That is it. But there is nothing high time frame bearish about a spot Ethereum ETF. Like there's nothing. Objectively, there's nothing about it. Like nothing. There's nothing bearish about a spot ETF for Ethereum high time frame. Locally, go ahead. Gamblers will gamble. You can tell me whatever you want. Like it's bullish, man. Like boomers now are going to buy ETH just like they bought Bitcoin. They're going to continue to do that. It allows for, a more ease of passive flows. It allows a more comfortable way for people that are not crypto natives to get exposure directly to an asset that they've been interested in for a while. Bitcoin halving was a few months ago. We're still in a Fed pause. Unemployment's at 4.1%. Yield curve has still not crossed that zero line in terms of uninversion. Like we're in a window where things should froth up. Okay. So I'm bullish. I'm logging off. Have a good day, everybody.
I just saw in our Discord somebody posted I guess Toyota is I have to try to put this on the chart, man. It's too funny. Toyota is trying to incorporate the Ethereum blockchain technology into their vehicles.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, dude.
Like what are you gonna trade shit coins on your dashboard? Like what are you gonna do?
Let me see if I can. Yeah. No, literally, I don't know what that means, man.
Guys, before we get too deep into the stream, I need you to run some likes up. All right. Do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button. Don't just like finesse it a little bit, like hit it hard. Okay. Like hit it hard. Hit that like button. If you're on Twitter, hit that heart button and also hit that retweet button, guys. It really helps us grow, helps the channel out so much. The reason we're almost at 20K now is because you guys literally destroy that like button. And that's what we need. Do us a solid. What does that even mean, bro? Like, do you have any idea what that even means?
It's like a company just saying AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Is ETH going to be the new AI?
You can pay for a Toyota with ETH. Is that maybe the purpose?
Toyota NFTs, partial ownership of a Toyota Camry.
There was that joke a few weeks ago or a few months ago. You guys remember that, where somebody was like, I cashed out everything and bought 2 Toyotas and everybody was clowning him. And then prices went like that was right before prices nuked.
I kind of remember that actually. That was like 2022, right?
No, that was I think in April of this.
Oh,
It was in April or March.
So, guys, IWM bouncing exactly where it needed to bounce.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like you genuinely love to see that, man. Like you love to see that.
Look at MicroStrategy.
We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly.
We're
either gonna fly here or the bird is dead. Like we're gonna fly. Like the stage is set for us to fly.
I think the Bitcoin ETF kind of psyoped everybody into expecting down. But I would argue that like it talked when you get a chance, if you want to pull up the price action leading up to the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF, I'm pretty sure we just like pumped into it. You know what I mean? While as ETH we kind of got the announcement and then we dumped kind of leading up to it, obviously not regarding the last couple of days. So I kind of feel as if that type of price action, like that downturn or that grayscale overhang, whether it's a thing or not, I think it's already priced in. I hate when people say, oh, it's priced in, but I would have to think that markets are forward looking and that they're not going to make the same mistake twice and people prepared for this, and that could be what the reason
The
why we
biggest
saw.
benefit here, Louis, you bring up a really good point, is that the Bitcoin ETF, it did give us a loose roadmap for what to expect and plan for the ETH
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do a little compare and contrasting. I mean, first of all, who cares, right? First of all, literally, who cares?
We got to talk about something.
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean,
Sucker, you
Down
got to
for
zoom in on
everyone,
ETH a little
but,
bit though, bro. So I feel
Yeah.
like the last drop we had on ETH was front running that drop that we had. Like
where do I even?
okay, zoom in though. Line up the time frame. So put ETH on the 1 day as well.
Oh yeah. So 3 day.
That drop for Bitcoin there to like 38 is
Yeah.
what we just did on ETH, bro. Like that was your drop. And right now we're in like that consolidation at 42.
yeah, I would say that's
you
fair.
think you're here?
Study that. Yeah, study that.
I would say that's fair.
Get your notepad out, get your glasses out, get some coffee and study that right there.
Make someone else's wife some stimmy.
Yeah, dude, I did that this morning. I'm a good guy.
To put up one more, man. Put up Pepe up there, man. Look
Dude,
at
Pepe is gonna fly, man. I won't even entertain being bearish on Pepe. Like I just can't do it. Like save your argument. I won't do it. I'm not gonna argue with you, man. That's cope. Being bearish Pepe high time frame is cope. There's no other way to put it. Study Deca Billions.
Study flag.
Oh man.
Dude, we are going to Gorillions for Pepe, man. Like it's just as soon as ETH puts in that Chad candle of 3,700, it doesn't even need to go to price discovery. Like that first definitive break up, like 3,700, 3,750, ETH beta is going to fly, man. Like I'll give it even till the end of this week. I will allow a little bit of local chop. That's fine. I will permit that. But after that, when you get 3,700 on ETH, goodbye. Goodbye to all the bears. Goodbye. That's it. You break through. Louis had a good tweet. He had a great tweet. Okay. And he also had another great tweet showing the supply that ETH was just kind of chewing at right now. When you chew through that supply, you just dip one toe into it and you get acceptance on like the 4-hour time frame. Goodbye. Sayonara bears. I'm serious. Like that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Pepe looks identical right now. I mean, literally identical.
It's turbocharged ETH, bro. It's literally turbocharged ETH, and it's liquid.
Like I know Will had like this on it basically, but I don't think you get like.
I don't think you get that.
That's what I was saying on our call. Like I don't think you get. It just looks different. It just looks way different.
Here's the thing, man. All you need to do is if you're bullish ETH, you just long a little bit of ETH, you long a shit ton of Pepe, then you long a moderate amount of Andy, and then you long a smaller amount but still a substantial amount of Wolf, and you have the perfect quadfecta of ETH beta. That's it. It's a perfectly constructed ETH beta train. That's literally it. That's it. That portfolio right there is going to, for the rest of the cycle, outperform just about everything in the market. Literally, it's a perfect ETH beta train is what it is. Bang.
Boom.
Raise that target. Bang.
What's that percentage?
I'm not even in log, man. I'm not even in log.
Yeah, exactly. Study log. Bang.
What's that percentage move, Tuck?
To the 1618.
The 1.6 and the 2.6.
Well, on log, that's 64% to the 1.6. That's 4.5x to the 2.618. Yeah.
Right.
Those are just local fibs, though. Those are just local fibs.
Dude, IWM literally is about to send to new highs, man, for this year. It just
I was just looking at it on the weekly. You put in a huge wick like a doji, but like if we run that wick, it's gone.
Study the 1618 rejecting us.
yeah, but study that 2 point. Look at those 3 alerts you have set, Tucker. Why do you have those set right there?
Oh, there's like 5. There's a lot.
Exposed.
Wow.
I got to front run those.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone front run Tucker's
Nobody
alert.
front run those. Taking them away.
Set an alert right below those alerts and have your alert say Tucker's alerts. And then just
Tucker's about to be alerted.
Yeah.
I think it's because I drew some from here also.
Nah, you're trying to front run the 2.618. We know exactly what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, and this is what I did. I was like, this is your range.
You're gonna see someone market dump 10 million notional right up there, right before the 2.618, and it's gonna be Tucker, and it's his fault that we didn't hit it.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a good move, man. Look at that. That's a 9x. That's a
No one's gonna be mad. No one's gonna be mad at you.
There should be enough liquidity that you're not moving the chart, but like
that's 25 bill right there.
Yeah, you'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's unload. Everyone's gonna be so bullish up there.
Imagine Pepe goes to like 150 billion or something and just like really overshoots everybody's target. Like it just like doesn't, it just like flips the 2.618 and rallies from there, you know? Like it just,
yeah.
Like this is leg one and you're about to get like a crazy meme coin pump where literally like, I mean, like literally you would see Pepe go like top 5 or something like that, you know, by market cap. Like it like goes up there with just all the big boys, you know, it just goes crazy.
I don't think that's out of the question for the cycle, honestly. You know, over like a multi-year period, I think Pepe will be the best performing meme coin. That's not a hot take, but like the best performing meme coin's valuation, I think at the end of the cycle is still up for debate. And I do think that Pepe probably will way overshoot expectations, right? Like what would you guys say that general expectations are? 40 or 50?
I love that. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tommy. Sorry, Tommy. Please ask your question again. I just had to let him know that's just epic. But sorry, what were you saying?
What would you guys say is like general expectation for Pepe's end of cycle market cap? Like if you had
since I've been buying it in that first green box that Tucker, well, actually we bought literally the lows and then I sold on that pump and then rebought in that kind of green box. That was like 300 to 500 million. I've got videos on this YouTube of me basically being like, you're going to want to buy Pepe. It's going to be that bag this cycle that you wish you bought. Right in there. My target, and I said, and I have remained unchanged, is 50 billion. That's my target. But I have been known to sell a little bit too early. Okay. Historically, I have been a little bit conservative, which sounds crazy. Me being like, oh, I'm going to like take this thing from 300 or 500 million to 50 billion. That's 100x, right? But crypto has a way of doing that. Crypto has a way of punishing you for taking profits. Similarly, it has a way of punishing you if you don't take profits. It's pain no matter what you do. But my target has been 50 billion basically since the bear market. That's been my target. And I'm not really interested in moving it. Like, I think, yeah, I mean, I like that spot for Tucker right there. Like, I will not be shy about it. I will be taking heavy profits between like 40 and 80 billion for Pepe slowly. You know, and if it pulls back and it looks like it's going to even go higher, then I will get back in. But that was my TP when I bought it in, you know, Q4 of 2024 for the bull market. That was my thought. What do you think?
No, I think we overshoot that by like eventually. I do think we will overshoot 50, but I think that's a really good target to have for Pepe. I almost wonder if like we undershoot it and then we overshoot it, right? Like you have the people who front run the 42.69 billion market cap, and then you'll probably have some sort of like overshoot, and then that might be the top.
Yeah, because that's a 9x, so that's what, 45 billion right there.
Tucker, that fractal is so nice, bro.
Dude, I don't know. I'll give you this, Max. I did have to put it in log in order to see.
Dude, that's the move though. That's the thing. Like that's how you got to look at it.
Yeah. straight up to 45 billion from here.
Yeah, I mean, it should happen. I mean, Coinbase will list it probably tomorrow, and then we'll just go straight up.
If you don't list it soon, I feel like, and it goes on a massive run, that's probably going to be the top, in my opinion. Like if it starts pumping and they just still don't list it for whatever reason, and then like towards the end of the cycle they list it, that's probably going to be the top. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, one, why have they not listed it yet? Like, it's the highest volume traded meme coin in the market.
Here's
Is it
why,
because
bro.
of
Here's
that guy?
why. And I hate to even attach this to it, but it's literally because Pauly pissed them off so much. He attacked them so vigorously when Pepe was initially pumping.
Yeah.
Like he basically tried to orchestrate like a smear campaign against Coinbase for not listing Pepe right away. He's going after them. He's going after Brian Armstrong. Like, and then of course he bailed on the Pepe community, like completely turned his back, tried to destroy the project. Obviously didn't work.
Get wrecked.
I feel like Coinbase still has a really sour taste in their mouth about Pepe because of what he did. Trying to basically corner them into listing Pepe, which was just never going to work. Instead of being diplomatic, he tried to be like a hostile CT, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, man, I mean, I think honestly that's why. Like, I feel like it would literally be listed or like in the shoot for getting listed if it wasn't for that. And hopefully somebody can talk with them. I don't know like who's pulling the strings over there, but hopefully somebody can talk with them and just be like, he's not us. Please list Pepe.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's not even on Twitter anymore. He got banned.
What do you guys think? What if Robinhood were to list Pepe before Coinbase? And I only say that because Robinhood acquired Bitstamp a few months ago. So, and Bitstamp did list Pepe. So that's the only reason I say that. They probably already have some Pepe on the books at Robinhood, which is kind of hilarious to think about. But I do think that that's a coin that will probably eventually get listed on both platforms, like Doge and like SHIB. I don't think there are any other meme coins on Robinhood than that.
I would say they would. They probably will. I think we're going to see a Robinhood listing before Coinbase.
Yeah, because I know.
Where can we bet on that?
What did they do? What did they do with like Robinhood EU? Is that a thing? Right?
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, Robinhood EU had, but then Coinbase also has like some sort of, what was it, futures or something on Pepe as well.
Futures,
so like
yeah.
that was a while ago. That was like, okay, they're listing the futures. Like, okay, now they're going to eventually roll out the spot, but.
Yeah, I would say that Robinhood is just as bullish, if not maybe more bullish than Coinbase, truthfully, just because of who I believe to be like the demographic over there. Like the Robinhood traders, they forced the Doge pump. Like that, it was them more than anybody. Like Robinhood traders are apes.
I would agree.
So I feel like, I mean, Robinhood would ape Pepe. Like there's no question about it. Robinhood traders would be interested in Pepe without question. What do you think, Tommy?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's more of like the biggest thing that crypto fights, and especially meme coins, is like, how do we get the liquidity to put the same pumps on these meme coins that SHIB and Doge had in 2021, right? Like Doge went to almost 100 billion, SHIB went to 30 or 40 billion. So far, the biggest meme coins of the cycle, at least the pumps that we've seen, to my knowledge, right, are Pepe to 8 or 9 billion, and then WIF to 4 or 5 billion. So the biggest battle is where can they get the liquidity necessary, the buyers necessary to be able to pump the crap out of these coins. And Robinhood is the easiest way to access that capital, because I mean, we've talked about this. Robinhood is just, it's a degen's paradise. It's a playground if you're looking to get a hit of dopamine out of the markets. And that's, like you said, that's a big reason why Doge did what it did, because you could tell somebody, hey, I bought Doge, and they don't have to load up a Coinbase account, an ETH wallet. They can literally just go on their Robinhood, hit 2 buttons, and just like that, they own it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree.
Plus, at this point, if they've been playing the stock market, Robinhood traders probably have a little more capital to play with than crypto traders at this point.
No, it's over, guys. It's over.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of chop, like Tucker was saying. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
choppy mess.
It's
Just
gonna
sit
be
back
brutal.
and relax, have some coffee.
I gotta make my coffee.
So, yeah.
What do you call those, Tucker?
I don't
Spider
know.
webs.
They're technically what are they called? They're technically curves. Curves. They just look
Like
so
curves,
nice.
Tucker.
They're just so. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Look at that. Hold on.
120K.
Oh man. Easy.
Is that a fib extension or is that just a fib retracement?
I don't know. I always do retracement. Yeah. I don't even do extension. What is
I
what?
usually use the extension. I don't know the difference, to be honest. I don't know. I just use that one, but
I
it
don't
could
know
be,
the difference either.
yeah. Like the extension, you have to pull from like the last bottom to the top and then the low again, and then it gives you a. But I think it's ultimately the same, so I don't know.
Hang on. Let's see. Oh, it's 3 points.
Tucker,
Huh?
can you go to the Coinbase ETH chart real quick and put it
Yes.
on like the 1 minute?
Oh,
Or like
gosh, what happened?
Yes, I
it's
can.
just like
Yes, I can.
yeah, there's just like a lot of
I think you need to go to the ETH one. This is Binance.
Oh, Coinbase.
yeah. Yeah, man. Look at like the really lower
Oh,
time
Oh
frame.
my gosh, it
Oh
chopped.
no!
oof.
What is happening?
Probably just a lot of conflicting flows all coming in on an asset that's a lot smaller than Bitcoin.
But this is only in the last like 10 minutes. Like it was.
Is that
fun.
is that bullish or is that?
No clue.
I've never
Bullish
seen that
drop.
on the ETH chart.
Market makers are
Bullish
having fun though getting that spread. I'll tell you that much.
Looks so.
Coinbase is probably making so much money on that right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, Louis, I want to see some charts, bro. What do you got for us? I know you've been cooking.
Yeah, I gotta share it.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. Just disgusting.
All right, Louis. Louis Tuesday.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this one. It's pretty new.
Can you drop the contract address, Louis? I'm not familiar.
CA.
Contract?
CA question mark. This looks great, man. This looks really good. It's actually looking very similar to back what we saw in 2023 before this nice massive run we got.
Mhm.
Nice 200% swing. We got the horizontal break. We got the chop at range highs. And with this one, we actually have a channel test, a lower channel test as well, which is also bullish in my opinion. I really think we're going to push here if we start to see this market swing. Bang, dollar.
Do you think $1 this year, Louis? That's what your chart looks like.
I would say, yeah. If the market, if ETH starts breaking out, I would say $1 this year for sure on CAS.
I would agree with that. I actually think you're kind of bearish. I don't know.
I know. I've been told.
That's how you know. That's how you know the Caspa community is great because you'll be like, yeah, like I think it could go to $1, and we're at like 17 cents, and they're like, dude, no, what are you talking about? You're fudding $4 easily, bro. What? I'm like,
Well, I mean,
sorry,
if you compare
sorry.
it to like Cardano, like, well, you might see like $1 was like the first local top. I'm pretty sure, but like we didn't stay there long, and then we ended up ripping to like $3 towards the end of the cycle. So, can totally happen. Can totally happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I know you have a couple comparisons on that.
Yeah, my favorite comparison with Caspa is looking at something like ADA from last cycle, not because there's any similarities fundamentally between Caspa and ADA, but just the idea that Caspa is like a premier mid-cap alt that I believe is poised to basically rise through the ranks and eventually get into like the top 15 by market cap. I think it has that chance. And ADA did that last cycle. And similarly, right as Bitcoin was pinned under the previous cycle all-time high from last cycle, we saw ADA at like 10 to 20 cents chop solidating while Bitcoin was trying to bust through into price discovery. And then ADA went on to go to $3, right? So the similarities, one, the price axis is similar, which is just cool to see. Like they're both,
it's,
you know,
it's
10 to
weird
20
because I
cents.
actually I was buying Cardano around like 5 cents too. Because
Yeah.
Cardano was one of my best plays last cycle. I ran it for like 5 cents. I mean, I didn't obviously sell the Pico top, but I made a good amount of money. It's buying around 5 cents. And funny enough, like Caspa, I was accumulating around like 4 or 5 cents. So who knows?
Yeah.
Could
And the
repeat
thing
itself.
too is like 50 billion is not worth what it was last cycle. That's the truth. 50 billion ain't what it used to be. So yeah, I think that as long as we get Bitcoin and price discovery, which of course I'm only here doing the show every day because I think we're like in the middle of a bull market that's about to really heat up.
Right.
I don't see why Caspa, as sort of like the new hot tech on the block in terms of mid cap altcoins, that's been performing well, reaccumulating, reestablishing value, in my opinion, has very low risk. Like it has very low risk of downside here given the current structure. I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why it wouldn't really rise through the ranks, you know. So like I really like your Caspa chart there. I totally agree with you. I've spent a lot of time looking at Caspa. I don't own enough of it, but I'm stuck in meme coins that I can't sell. So I own a decent bag, but not enough.
Yeah, it's a top 5 for me for sure.
Yeah.
Fellas, is 50 billion enough to retire?
Eventually, man, when our kids are on CT and they start their trading journeys, that's going to be the new debate.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like, is 10 million enough to retire?
Yeah.
When our kids grow up, it's going to be, is 50 billion enough to retire anymore?
Oh my god! But it's not even that much, man.
No, it's not. You can't even. You can barely buy a house
8
with
mils
that.
a lot?
You think 8 mil is a lot?
Funny enough, that's like what it's going to be like for our kids. It's going to be like starting salary out of college is like 1.2 million, and it's going to be worth like nothing. When our parents were starting out, man, I'm pretty sure my dad told me he was making like 20 grand a year or less, like starting, and that was like not bad. So I don't know.
Times have changed.
Times have changed.
Yes, they have. Now we gotta gamble on meme coins to get by and escape the matrix.
You wouldn't understand.
How do you feel about running all these local lows, though? I mean, I can see that being a possibility as well. Got a lot of lows here. Built up longs. Run these
Kind of
longs.
like just.
We got
So
liquidity.
I think we're either in one of two spots right now. Like if you go to Bitcoin, Louis, I could show you where I think we're either gonna run those lows, or if you go to Bitcoin, go back to like right around the ETF for Bitcoin.
Oh, on the drawing tool still.
So right before the ETF, see that vertical accumulation?
Yeah, here.
Either there or right below it.
Oh, here.
Yeah, either one of those. We're either going to do that and it's going to be choppy, awful, terrible vertical accumulation into a pop.
Right.
Or we are going to run those lows, kind of do like a local PO3 and then send, I think. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I'm just bullish.
Exactly. I would agree. I'm like I expect, like I've been saying this in the Discord for the last 2 weeks now, like I'm expecting for us to continue to grind higher. Just because I think right now the pain trade is still up, you know, like there's so many people that sold, capitulated, or were sidelined and are waiting for this pullback. Does that mean we don't get it? No, absolutely not. I mean, it would make sense to get the pullback. But at the same time, like my main thesis is we continue to grind higher. But, be prepared for a possible low time frame pullback. But I think it's going to be choppy as well. I think traders, short-term traders, leverage traders are going to continue to get rinsed and taken to the cleaners. And by the time they run out of money, the real move will happen, you know?
Tucker, Tommy, someone say
something.
something.
If you're trading leverage today on ETH, like Godspeed. God help you. Honestly.
You're cooked. You're cooked if you're trading leverage on ETH right now, man. don't touch it for like 3 days. Just let it sit, man. Let it sit.
Someone out there is bent over their keyboard, just
Yeah.
wailing right now. Just lost everything already.
It's
I have
over.
I have a good idea of who.
Oh,
We are at the mid range though for Bitcoin. Let's see if it holds. You know what I mean? It's holding for now. It's holding for now. Zoom out here.
do we know the chronology of the speeches this week?
Oh wait, is that tomorrow?
The conference.
What day
Anybody?
is Trump speaking? Do we know? I mean, we must know, right? Does anyone here know?
The last day, if I had to guess.
Wait, when does it start? When is the usually the Bitcoin conference is a fade? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, yeah, but I feel like if there was ever one to be bullish, the timing of this one is kind of nice. And then Trump obviously is kind of something that has never happened before. Former and potential future president is, I don't really see how that's bearish, other than just saying, oh, that's priced in already. We should already be ripping. But it's like, you don't know what he's going to say. What if he's just over the top bullish and is like, crazy Nancy Pelosi will not touch your Bitcoin. We will begin there will be no taxes on spending Bitcoin in the US. Like if he says that or something, like so
That'd
over
be
the top
sick.
bullish, we will go to 100K in an hour.
No capital gains on Bitcoin would
Yeah.
just be wild. I want my return.
That's what I mean. So I'm like, you just don't really like it can't all be priced in because he's unpredictable,
He's
know.
just too big of a name at this
He's
point.
gonna come out and you know what he's gonna say? I'm
What?
bidding puppets.
That'd be really funny. What if he changes his profile picture on Truth Social to a puppet?
Puppets go to like 2 or 3 Bitcoin instantly if that happens.
Instantly.
Yeah,
I would
Actually, not instantly because it takes people forever to get to Bitcoin. It'll probably take like half an hour, but it'll get there.
Yeah, it'll take like an hour.
Tech. It's good tech. Don't worry. Just trust. It's good tech.
This does look like vertical accumulation, though. If I've ever seen it.
We just need 3,700, man. You get 3,700,
I
boom,
agree.
send.
That's what I got this mapped. Even a little less. I mean, yeah, 37 would be better, but just above these highs here. Bing, bing, bing. So that's like what, 36.5? Yeah, 36.5, 3,700. Back above there. See at the yearly highs.
Guys, there's no sending contract addresses for microcaps in the comments. Okay.
Oh, no.
You get one strike on that. Okay. If you send a contract address and I see it, you get one strike. You do it again, you get the Banneroni sandwich. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
The lifetime Banneroni sandwich. No dropping shitters in the comments. Okay. One strike. Louis, what is this? Why does that chart look so good? Oh, that's Andy. Oh, Louis.
You seeing what I'm seeing? You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yep.
I actually really like your like that little channel view you had there, Max. That was nice.
Yeah. No, I got a nice one.
I like
I got a
that.
real nice one.
But yeah, Andy just chopping right at support here. I bet a lot of people are panicking here. We even got like on the low time frames, we got one of those a little deviation here. Those slow bleed deviations. You boop, get wrecked. Guarantee a lot of people puked into this the other day.
I mean, what you have right here is just a premier ETH and Pepe beta, right? So it's like if you are bullish ETH, therefore you're bullish Pepe, the correlation that has come to be over the months is enough to make 99% of investors feel very confidently that as long as ETH moves, therefore Pepe moves, you're going to get a huge and greater percentage squeeze out of something like Andy. The correlation is measurable. and I've presented the data on that as well on my X account if you guys want to see it, if you haven't done it yourself. So it's just like, oh, if I think Pepe is going to go up 8x, there's data to suggest that Andy has a very decent chance of performing better than that. So it's really just dependent on ETH and Pepe, So I mean, the chart looks really, really good.
Yeah, it's going to be forming in a nice inverse head and shoulder, similar to what Pepe is doing. It's as if they're beta, like you said, Max. It's as if they're beta to one another. Yeah, this looks ready. This looks ready.
Oh,
We'll see.
Tommy and Tucker, what's up, boys? You're just staring at the screen like I can't tell what's going on. No one's saying anything.
I haven't looked at it.
It's like so awkwardly quiet from you two. I like don't even know what to do. I'm like, should I just boot you off the stream? Are you busy? Like what? You're like your pupils are dilated. No one's saying anything. Someone speak. You're live on the air. There's 3,500 people watching, and you guys are just blank staring into the camera. It's egregious.
No.
Whenever you're ready.
Just give me the chart, man.
I was looking at a shit coin that somebody talked about in the comments that I hadn't looked at in a few weeks and months, and I was like,
damn. They got you, Tom. They literally got you. That's their whole goal is for you to just start looking at.
No, I know. It's a shit coin I bought before, though. That's the thing.
You can drop the Andy. Here you go. You can drop the Andy contract in the comments. All right, that one is allowed.
Boys Club are allowed. Boys Club's allowed.
Yes.
Boys are buzzing.
Because I've never actually put these pairs together, Max. I know you do this all the time, but
I do it every day.
I know you do it every day. So Wolf Pepe, Brett Pepe, Andy Pepe. I mean,
dude, we have the perfect beta train.
Yeah,
we have the perfect beta train, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to, you don't even know what's about to happen to Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Wolf collectively if we can get ETH into price discovery. Like, it is going to be outrageous, man. Like, it's the best meme coin narrative in the history of meme coins, man. The most perfectly constructed beta train for Ethereum that anybody has ever put together. Like, it is going to be so much fun. We just need ETH and price discovery. It's going to be the most epic meme coin trade of all time.
Brett's kind of interesting for one reason to me, and that's that a lot of meme coins this cycle that have broken out, they've done well, but they haven't quite hit mainstream appeal, right? Like TikTok, for example. Brett, there are normie people that I would never have expected to buy Brett that are buying Brett. So whatever the devs are doing to market Brett should probably be studied, because a lot of meme coins could probably emulate the same strategy.
They're a machine over there, man. Complete machine. You can't escape it. Like on my For You page, it's just like, and I mean, I've tweeted about Brett, right? But it's like my For You page is just like random influencers like partying with like a mascot Brett, It's like, why is this even on my page? You can't get away from it.
Yeah. Isn't it like big over in Asia or something?
I think so. It's dominating base, bro. It's like it's gonna go to 50 billion or something, because it's just like
the quality in base. Everything else is going to zero, but Brett is going up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing you can size into on base, man. So
yeah. That's real. And guys, he's looking at the Brett Pepe chart. So this is Brett against Pepe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna move, man. It's gonna move.
I mean, Brett USD looks better for sure, but
yeah, I don't think Brett to $1 is FUD at all, man. Honestly,
what is that? 10 bill?
Yeah,
that's happening, bro.
I actually think it could go a lot higher. I think it will be one that surprises people, because it's like memes are hot this cycle. People are interested in base. They're getting a lot of promotion kind of subtly through Coinbase Web3 wallet. If you get ETH and price discovery and gas gets expensive, you're going to see that bridge over to base. And then people are just going to go, oh, Like there will be some outrageous targets on Brett. They'll be like Brett to $25 or something, and like it's not happening. And then it'll just pump to like $10 or something outrageous, you know, like just it'll be like half of Base's market cap. Like the entire ecosystem will be like one meme coin, you know, it'll just be wild. So I don't know. At this point, I feel like it's kind of solidified, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's been chilling over $1 billion for what is this? May? A couple months now.
Yeah, it's just price acceptance over $1 billion.
Yeah, I like the look of it. What about Wolf, man? Do we want to touch on Wolf or no?
Yeah, chart it, man. Let's talk about some boys club. Dude, like this is just it's just Andy beta, man. You're just further down the risk curve again. So it's like, let's just say you had $1 million, right? Just like an easy number to work with. In my opinion, like the perfectly constructed meme coin portfolio around this narrative, which I believe is going to be the hottest narrative because of what I think Pepe is going to do. Like all you're talking about doing here is like if you had $1 million, probably like half in Pepe, 250, 250 in Brett, and then like 100 in Andy, and then like the rest in Wolf or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's like you're just stacking beta because they're all correlated to each other because of the boys club narrative. They
Also, if you guys are
bottom.
taking addresses from the chat, please confirm that they are the correct addresses.
People
Yeah.
still putting. Oh, okay. It's Andy.
They're starting to put Andy. I just want to make sure that they're putting the right things. It could be like
Yeah.
Andy and then putting like a drain.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't take any CAs from chat.
Yeah, let's just
please.
not put any even
no
Andy,
CAs.
just because I don't know the full contract off memory. So let's just not. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Max, you don't know the full contract off memory? What's wrong with you?
I'm just being humble. Of course I know the full contract. All right.
Yeah, I think Wolf looks good, man. I think you just got to get over your little golden pocket and you're gonna rip. But all these charts against Pepe look good, and they all look good against USD. So I mean, what are we talking about, right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? It's I'm really excited, man. Like we're just waiting on ETH, because once ETH goes, then Pepe is gonna take that next leg up. Once Pepe takes that next leg up, like the betas are gonna just go stupid, man. I'm so excited.
It's time.
I'm gonna put ETH up here. The Wolf down here.
Tucker, I actually have like the perfect. If you just could you maybe screen share and go to my Twitter, because you could just look at that chart that I had posted. It's what you're showing right now.
If you do 4,
like yeah, can you share? Go to your browser and just go to my Twitter, and pull up. It's from like a week ago maybe, or slightly less. I don't know. You'll see it. I haven't tweeted too much recently. It should just be like one of the charts up there. And if you pull it up, you'll see like it perfectly paints the relationship between
study family.
It perfectly paints the relationship. Scroll down. You'll see it. It's coming up a little more right there. Okay. So this is what we're talking about here. Like this is what you need to understand, right? So ETH is on the left, and then you've got Pepe, Andy, and Wolf. So when ETH tops, Pepe being the like premier large cap multi-billion-dollar beta to Ethereum tops on the same day. ETH goes down 30%, Pepe goes down 55%. That's how beta works. Now, if you'll notice on the charts on the right, Pepe, Andy, and Wolf, you'll see that I marked out with green, gold, and purple dots the corresponding tops and bottoms for these three pairs. Okay, so Pepe tops first, and then you can see where Andy topped on the Pepe chart. as beta typically does. So Pepe tops, Andy as beta continues to blow off. And when you see beta outperform alpha, that's a risk off signal, right? Like, here, let me not outperform, right? Diverge is what I meant to say. When you see beta diverge from alpha, and they're not, and you see Pepe put in a lower high and Andy put in a higher high, that means get out of the market. Similarly, the same thing happened with Andy and Pepe and Andy and Wolf, right? So Pepe goes down minus 55%. Andy goes down minus 75%. Look at the divergence between Andy and Wolf, right? So Wolf puts in a higher high, Andy puts in a lower high, right? See the dots. And then Wolf goes down 80%. And then look at how they bottomed. Pepe bottoms first, then Andy bottoms, then Wolf bottoms, right? And then when they bottomed, Pepe goes up 70%, Andy goes up 170%, Wolf goes up 255%. You can't make this up. This is just concrete data. It's evidence. Here it is. It's the most well-constructed, perfect beta train that anybody has ever constructed in Ethereum and meme coin history, right here. They are all so tightly correlated to one another, and they trade perfectly reflexive as how they should. Look at this. Here's your data. So what's going to happen here when ETH goes into price discovery? Look at the beta train. Look at the beta train right here. Yes. There's never been a more well-constructed ETH beta train in the history of the market, in my opinion. And that will all be overwhelmingly clear when we're thousands of percent higher when ETH is in price discovery. But we need ETH in price discovery. And then you're going to get it.
Better ETH beta than Olympus DAO, Max?
Oh, man.
Slightly.
Which of you guys traded that back in the day?
Oh, for sure I did. For sure.
Oh, man.
And some of the weird forks.
I just had to reference it. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It's undeniable for sure.
Louis, what do you have in the background here, bro? Is that a little ETH BTC? It is.
Deviation, bruv, I see.
Deviation, bruv. I'll show you. I'll show you another deviation, bruv.
Louis Tuesday. Oh, Louis. That's where I think we are too, man. I totally agree.
We're at the deviation, bruv.
Wow.
But okay, I could see, here we got the deviation and we just ripped. But we also got a huge correction.
I could also see us right there, Louis, by the way, like retesting that trend line. If right there, I could see us being right there as well. I think you have it drawn correctly, but I could see a case.
So like this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could see us kind of down in there. You'd have to kind of massage your trend line to redraw it, but whatever.
Regardless, But what I don't understand, like, why are people getting so bearish on ETH BTC? Like, look at this massive support we're at. Like,
Tommy, this is you got the perfect guy to ask this question.
Great question.
Yeah. Why? Because all I see is another lower high, and I said I wouldn't FUD ETH, but you asked me, so I have to respond.
Okay, but like this was a lower high, this is a lower low, and then look what happens.
But I just think the context is different, right? Like we've been in a downtrend on ETH Bitcoin for almost like 2.5 years, I think. I don't want to get the wrong time. I mean, it doesn't matter. We've been in a downtrend for a significant period of time on ETH Bitcoin, like lower high after lower high after lower high. And I will agree with Max, and you'll probably agree with this too, Louis. When it does finally unwind, you'll probably see it undone within like 1 or 2 monthly candles. But for now, all I see in the midterm is another lower high. But I guess, I think ETF flows could potentially change that, right? Like I'm not going to be just completely rigid, but for now, I'm more skeptical than I am a believer. But if you break market structure again, then I'll turn very bullish on ETH. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it just, to me, like this here looks different from what we're seeing here. Like this was the downtrend. I'm like this here, kind of, it's a little messy now, but this here looks kind of more or less like a basing type part of this. We had our downtrend, we're getting our reaccumulation, and then it looks like we're getting that expansion again soon. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. If we start losing these levels, then yeah, I would be like, okay. But like, will it just be a quick deviation or not? I don't know. Historically, we've seen it pump around this time in the cycle. So
I
we'll
could see it holding this level. Like I could see the downtrend being over and it hold this level. But if that's the case, I do think it'll probably go sideways for a little bit longer in that case.
I mean, once this is broken here, watch out. That's all I got to say. And then that's probably ETH and price discovery, and then alts just going absolutely nuts. But I mean, like, just look at this historically. I just don't think it's a good parameter, but I just don't think we're going to see massive run-ups in this pair anymore. Like, look at the like diminished returns we've already seen over the past 2 cycles. You know what I mean? Like massive run up here, 2017, 2018, got a full-on bear market lows here. Obviously, the 2021 cycle, we got a run up, but nowhere near as to what we did last cycle. And this time, we didn't even really like come down and like make a bear market low like we did here. We kind of we have been trading down, but ultimately more or less sideways. So that tells me ETH and Bitcoin are trading more in parity with one another. And that's just a maturity of ETH as an asset. You know what I mean? So will this be a signal? Sure. But I like if you were waiting for this signal to get into ETH and ETH beta, you've missed out on a lot of gains already. So, you know, I'm looking for this to flip, but at the same time, it's not like my end all be all. You know what I mean? You kind of have to adapt to what we're seeing. And what we're seeing is that they're becoming less and less, they're becoming more correlated to one another, is what I'm trying to get at, versus being, you know, one on, one off, if that makes sense.
I will say it. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Louis. I think this chart is like, as much as I love to FUD ETH, I think that this chart is so reflective of the fact that the 2021 pump, although we had price appreciation in a lot of assets that felt like it was probably a crypto super cycle, like this chart tells you it was like, I don't think we've seen the real crypto like quote unquote super cycle yet, because ETH Bitcoin didn't even make a higher high. So I don't think you can say that we're in a crypto super cycle until ETH Bitcoin does make another high. And I do think that it will again at some point in the future, but that doesn't fit my immediate term bias. So I hesitate to say that.
Yeah, just another piece to the puzzle, like basically that we're not, you know, we haven't seen the altcoin part of the cycle, and that we're still early on in this cycle, or at least halfway. You know, at least we have time to go. Same thing with altcoin market cap. Like, if I had to guess, it looks like we're around here.
Keep cooking, Louis.
Like here we are in this chart. We have this complacently shoulder impulse up from the 2021. We're still below that. Same thing we saw back here in 2021. We came up out of the lows. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys. Came up out of the lows, got a significant pullback and consolidation from, you know, August 2020 to around December 2020, almost a full year, 5 to 6 months, kind of what we saw now, still under this complacently shoulder low. And then bang, it was see you later. And that was the cycle. And I would argue that we're kind of at the same spot now. Granted, the move has looked a little bigger because we're at a larger market cap for altcoins. But same thing. We had our bear market lows, came out of the lows. We still have not reclaimed this complacent shoulder high from the beginning of the bear market. And our next move up should be up higher. I mean, this is clearly, let me break it down a little bit. This is clearly consolidation. This is clearly a consolidation. If we were to break down, I think we would have broken down already. This is clearly a continuation, consolidation for another leg higher, in my opinion. And historically, we've made it back to the old all-time high for altcoin market caps, which is $1.1 trillion. And also historically, we've shown that we blow through that. We blow right through it, guys. Just like
crazy how well this is going to age for you, Louis.
Yeah,
what you're saying right now, it's just crazy. Like, I just know how it's going to age. I'm going to have this clip of you, and it's just going to age so well for you. I can't wait to see it age
it's just
well.
betting on history, man. And like it's like people like, you just got to be patient. That's really what it comes down to. You got to be patient. You got to have conviction, and you got to know, how markets have acted in the past. And I just being around for the past 6-7 years and being able to have the patience and not blow myself up over the last couple of years, I'm able to wait. People want to get rich quick now. They want to hop in and out of all these different meme coins and use leverage and this and that. And that's what is clouding a lot of their judgment, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I think we're going to see what we've seen in the past, and that's a $1.1 trillion market cap for altcoins. And then we continue through that and smash to new all-time highs.
I totally agree, man. Like I'm not gonna be shy about this. Like I haven't been ever. Like I am so ridiculously over the top bullish right now. Like I don't even know. Like I almost feel like I'm being rude to people that don't share my bias. Like I am just so like I have no way to paint it another. I can't even be like timid about it anymore. Like I've seen everything I need to see. I've heard everything I need to hear. I give myself a 1% chance. I give myself like 1% out, and it's basically some front ran version with a black swan, from political turmoil, which we don't need to get into, basically throwing a monkey wrench at this. But like I genuinely think like we are about to see the equivalent. We're in like the early innings of like our internet NASDAQ .com bubble, like right now. Like it's about to kick off. Like ETH is going to go crazy because this ETF, and it lines up with the cycles perfectly. And that's going to be the rising tide and the liquidity injection, the rising tide that lifts all ships. And I think it's about to be outrageous. I do. Like that's been my working thesis since the bear market. I think that there are things to be concerned about that will come later down the road, but I feel like you're just early if you're afraid right now. I just think you're early by like 6 to 12 months. And I think that people forget how quickly crypto can double. Like I think people forget how quickly Bitcoin can 2x, truthfully.
We've already seen that coming out of the lows. No one expected us to rip up 20% back to mid-range. Like, I mean, I did it on stream. I have the clip. We should run it back. We got to do something with that. I still have it clipped, but like I literally like drew it out on live stream. I was like, this could happen, guys. It happens before. It's what Bitcoin likes to do. It likes to shake everyone out, break structure, and then just rip and leave everybody behind. That's what Bitcoin does.
Like I'm so bullish, I don't even know what to do with myself. Like if I'm wrong, I guess I'm wrong.
What Total 3 is about to do right now, man. Look at Total 3.
I'm gonna make the most incredibly bullish video after this, guys. Like if you want to see, like I'm intentionally kind of withholding some of my information because I want to make I want to just have a 30-minute. I want to do a 10-minute max video that literally takes 45 minutes, and I want to just talk about all of my feelings about this market. So I'm gonna get that done later today.
45
minutes. Saying, Tucker?
Yeah. I see it's so funny. I had this great idea. I was like, what people would love is like if I could just do a 10-minute video every single day. Like they just get like 10 minutes real quick. They get all the info they need. And now I've basically started doing like 45-minute like monster monologue videos like twice a week. I have completely derailed the mission. it has not worked out for me with 10-minute max, but now I can't change it because now it's like a big joke that I go over every time.
It just feels like a massive cup and handle. It's a little slanty.
Yeah, put it on log, Louis. Put it on log.
Wait, what did you just say?
I know.
Yeah, wow.
Tucker. That's how you know Tucker's bullish, is he wants things on log mode.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's how you know it's a bull market. Wow. We're looking on log.
This looks like continuation if I've ever seen it. Like if you ever look at a TA textbook and they go cup and handle continuation, then they'll show a picture that looks exactly like this.
Yeah.
Literally.
Louis, where's your target for this cup and handle, bro?
I'll show you.
Let the people know. It's Louis Tuesday.
Tuesday, the little classical charting technical targets.
That's Gorillions.
I like the front run of 10 trillion low key.
Yeah, it's 8-9 trill.
Like I know that 10 trillion is going to be like the most normie target of all time.
Yeah,
And I kind of like distribution at 7 to 8.
Yeah.
I do.
I would agree. Or let's do this. Let's see if we get a different target. Another
Study Dorito.
Yeah, study Dorito, man.
Many.
Yeah, 6,
Similar.
7, 8.
I mean, I'll take a 3x on total right here. That's no problem because I'm confident in the beta that I'm in. If total goes up 3x, my beta is going up 30x. You know, I'm confident in my positioning.
Yeah, like if we get that, like a 3x, so at minimum, everything in your portfolio, like 3x's, and then you have your outperformers, you get your 10x's, your 12x's. You've made a nice chunk of money that normally would take people 10 to 15 years. And that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here.
Look at this. Study Tucker.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to look at both, though, man. I'll still say it. I know Tommy likes linear too. So
yeah, I do
log
mostly
linear. Linear is
Sometimes
so
you have to
cringe.
use log to scale. Like I've found that if you're bringing patterns over into crypto from like equities, you kind of have to throw it on log, or else it's not going to make any sense.
Dude, linear is cringe, man. I would never use linear ever.
linear is cringe.
Yeah, man.
Here is bear market activity, though, for sure.
I'm just kidding. I actually use linear. I always double check, you know. But like higher time frame in crypto, I use log exclusively. But like locally, I will use linear. For like range trading, you have to use linear. But Louis, we need to break that channel, man.
Yeah.
We need to break it. I'm getting sick of this channel.
I mean, when it looks like this, you got your 1, your 2. This is like the 3rd or 4th tap. Like normally you get that final little pullback into demand here, maybe even a little lower, get some liquidity here. But then usually you go for the break. That's just an experience, like chart time, screen time is what it normally looks like.
God, Louis, all right. Louis, I'm going to put you in the hot seat right now, all right? The one requirement and rule in the hot seat is that you can't be a politician and dance around the question. You have to actually answer it, all right?
All right.
Louis, when does the breakout begin?
Ooh. Like timeline, or like if this happens, then it breaks?
Louis, when do we break out of this channel and presumably head into price discovery on total?
Okay, let me drop down here.
No being a politician. No,
Dancing,
you're not on Dancing with the Stars, all right? No dancing, no being a politician. You got to answer it.
All right. Let's see here.
Here, this is basically here. Look at DK's comment.
One moon.
One moon.
Speaking of moon, do we have any moons coming up that we should know about?
Oh man, we just had a big one, didn't we, Tommy?
We had a blood moon yesterday, I think.
Well, the 21st was like a change into like Sagittarius or something. I don't know.
I know we had one, Tommy. What was it?
We had a full moon in Capricorn 2 days ago.
I'm gonna say
we had a pump moon.
I'm gonna say before the end of July.
Louis, give me a date.
Within the next,
ironically, the theme of this full moon was receiving recognition for something or like an applause. So it makes sense that ETH ETF is going live 2 days after it.
Let's go.
So
yeah, I'd say before August 1st.
So you think we're gonna solidify this July monthly candle close and potentially even start breaking up before August?
If I had to put a date to it, obviously I'd like to give myself more time, but this looks ready to go. You know what I mean? This is a classic bull flag.
We're Costco guys. Of course, we open a leverage long while looking for parking at the Costco parking lot.
Oh my God. You know how many times I've been driving around and leverage trading? Just don't do it. It's dangerous.
Louis, I feel like you're a Costco guy. Are you a gold member?
No, I'm not. I'm actually a Sam's Club.
Really?
Only because my parents go.
Oh no!
Wow,
man,
I can't really bulk shop. I'm still in an apartment, so
Sam's has good clothes, like good clothing to buy. I will say that. My dad has like a membership to all of them. When I come into town to visit him, he'll like take me out to like all the different wholesale stores.
Get in, son. We're going to Sam's Club.
We're going to Sam's Club.
Louis, just wait, bro. The diapers, the bulk diapers, premier.
No, I know. That's definitely stuff I want to get bulk, but I mean, we still have a nice stack from the shower, but I know we're gonna run through it quick.
I had a bulk box of baby wipes come in yesterday from Costco. It's amazing, man. I have so many wipes now.
So you're online Costco shopping?
I don't. My wife does it. She does all of our shopping. I just pay for her, which is super not fun, but I do it. I get the short end of the stick. But no, she orders it, and then I go get the box in the package room, and then I bring it up, and then I unbox it, and then I bring the box to the recycling, and then I pay the credit card bill. That's my life.
Does Sam's Club have samples?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's a deal breaker for Tuck.
Tucker almost had an annual.
No, I'm a Costco guy. I got a Costco card. Don't worry about that. No,
Tucker, are you one of those Costco guys that only gets gas at Costco for the discount, or do you get gas wherever?
Dude, I never get gas at Costco, honestly.
The lines are always bad.
Yeah.
What about BJ's?
That's a good one too. They got good food.
Yeah. I've never been in one, but I know that's another.
Wait, what is it?
Did you just ask us about BJ's?
Yeah,
that's a wholesale store.
Never been to BJ's?
I don't even know what that is.
This is a G-rated program. I can't.
What can we talk about?
All right, let's ask the important question though. What if you guys go to the Costco food court? What are you buying? For me, it's a chicken bake. If you know, you know.
Oh man, those are heavy.
They're so good.
You're not moving after a chicken bake. Wait, so what was the question? What do we eat at the food court?
Yeah, if you were to go to the Costco
for sure a hot dog. It's got to be a hot dog for me, unless I'm really hungry, and then I'll get a chicken bake too.
Do you guys like the pizza there?
Yeah, it's solid. You can get a full. Have you ever gotten just a full pizza?
You know what's crazy, man, is like Costco stock is basically up only. I don't trade it and I've never owned it, but we looked at it like 6 months ago and I was like, oh my goodness. If you just put your life savings in Costco, you're just like, you've made it. Like Costco is the Giga Chad chart. It's like recession proof too.
The strength of the American consumer.
Yeah, but the bulk American consumer, man, like it's recession proof. It's unreal. Like if we ever get another big dip in equities, that's like a real like a kick to the nuts. I'm shoving Costco.
What the hell?
Only goes up.
What is going on?
I'm looking for a Costco entry actively. Like if they ever give me an entry, I'm taking it.
Would you guys say that this is like hood to small caps is what Costco is to the DJI?
Wait.
Better reflection of
Tommy, are you bearish on this chart right here?
How could I be bearish on Costco, man? I shop there like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
This is literally the Nvidia chart right here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Nvidia.
That's a parabola.
Does Costco pay a dividend too? Can you click on the right side, Tucker? I can't remember if they pay a small dividend. I feel like they do, but I don't remember it.
How do I find that?
Sorry, this is Louis. Sorry, this is Louis' chart. There should be like an information or like just click on the right there.
Yeah, click that. Go down.
Oh no, you
top one.
Yeah, click the top one. One more. The very top, yeah. And then at the very bottom, see where you can like at the very, very bottom there. Yeah. Bring that up. Like expand that. You might need to drag it. There you go.
Oh, okay.
And then see the little arrow right below capitalization, market cap. Dividend yield. They pay a dividend too, bro. They pay a dividend.
What is this? They
small,
pay
0.5%.
0.5%.
It's not bad though, man. You get a little yield and you get vertical, you get verticality. It's kind of nice. And you get hot dogs.
Man.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, I'm actively looking, like, if we ever get like a big recession and Costco's down like 50%, I'm probably like full porting Costco and I'm just going to sail off into the sunset. Like you don't have a more bullish business model than Costco and they sell so much liquor. They're like the largest wine distributor like in the fucking world, man. Like they have an unbeatable business model. It's vertical. Like you ever get a 50% retrace on Costco, you shove and you turn your brain off. Probably the best stock in the stock market, low key.
This is literally like a sick chart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been looking at this because I've never had like a long-term equity portfolio. I'm just like a crypto trader. But if I make it this cycle and I'm like trying to build a long-term portfolio, Costco is going to be a big part of that portfolio. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Like I'll take that dip. I will
40%.
take that dip.
You bid here.
10 days out of 10, I'm taking that dip right there. I'm front running it too. Like draw a horizontal line at the top of that wick, Louis. Like right there. Yeah. I'm front running that. If we ever get like a recession and come back, I'm not waiting for the perfect hit. Like I'm taking that.
I mean, I'd say look at the monthly candle, but then you also had this big wick here and just got annihilated.
We're not going down for a
that
while.
consolidation looks like to me, Max, that it put in 2021 to 2024. It looks like the pattern Soul broke out of.
Yeah,
in 2021.
I know what you're talking about. And it went up like 10x.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than that. Yeah. I mean, that's
look at its price action though. It's
I mean, you just don't fade Costco. Like you don't fade Costco. Like if I ever get a chance, I'm shoving Costco, but like I don't have the chance right now and I'm not buying it up here. But
fortunately, we're perpetually long Costco through our shopping, our shopping tendencies.
Yeah.
You guys have been pumping the chart with your Costco buys, Costco purchases.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now talking about Costco.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
man, oh man.
Right, what's ETH looking like? It's ETH ETF day.
Watch it close at the exact same price that it opened at.
That would be pretty cool. New issue day.
A new issue day.
Apparently, DYDX got hacked while we were on stream. And it was funny too, because right before that happened, they announced something that blew out every short, and then they immediately just started selling the shit out of it when they announced that it got hacked. So
predatory. They're announcing it like
very
they're trying to sold, right?
But who's trading DYDX perps in 2024, man? Like, get a hold of yourself.
Once they stopped paying out the rebate, nobody wanted to trade there anymore. Everyone went elsewhere.
Hyperliquid. It's all about incentives at the end of the day.
But those DYDX stimmy checks were kind of epic.
Oh yeah, I love my monthly DYDX stimmy, man. Now all I get is points. We'll find out if those have value down the road or not. But
dude, all you had to do was just churn volume on DYDX, and you were making a yearly salary.
Like I will say, I do think Hyperliquid. If you were early to it, like if Hyperliquid does fully scale out their vision, it will probably go to 40 or 50 billion FDV, and it will probably airdrop it, like I would imagine 2, 3, or 4 billion FDV. So you could have effectively gotten a seed round ticket to Solana just for trading perps on Hyperliquid early. That's kind of my early thesis, but that's also me talking my book because I have a lot of points, but it's a good app. Like they're building out a ton of stuff for it. I won't talk.
Oh, it is. It's sweet. I've used it.
Yeah,
a few times. It's nice.
Way better than DYDX. I mean,
yeah,
night and day.
I'm bullish my friend's books, so that's fine. Tommy's bullish. I'm bullish. I'm just happy Tommy's bullish something. I don't care what it is. I'm just happy because I just want to be bullish with my boys. At the end of the day.
Hyperliquid's probably my biggest bet of the cycle, honestly. At this point, it's bigger than puppets, even. But
I just want to be bullish with my boys. I don't care what it is. It's so fun to be bullish with the boys. One day soon.
How about this move? I remember longing this, but this drop in ETH. Bang, bang, bang. Vertical accumulation, up. Vertical accumulation, up. And this drop kind of actually looks a lot similar to this drop. Do we see the same thing? Do we see the same thing?
Guys, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up hard.
Like, are we here? Kind of looks like we are.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like we are.
What are the likes at, guys? What are the likes
I know
at?
we haven't even checked. Oh my
280.
God. Huh?
280.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Pretty good. What do we have? We got YouTube.
326 on YouTube. Probably
Yeah.
another couple thousand on Twitter. I wonder if the YouTube channel would grow quicker if we stop streaming on X. I kind of like streaming on X, though. I feel like people really like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's not gonna fit. But
Study Louis. Massage that, Louis. You can do it. I know you can do this.
I never do these fractals, bro. I'm not the fractal guy like you.
No. Here's the thing. Don't start it up top. Start it a little more to the right, like a little like in there, maybe.
Here?
Yeah, right there. No. You can go further right. Yeah, take it further right there. Drop it, and now massage. Now take the upper right dot. Yeah, and now massage it in there for a perfect fit. You got this, Louis.
Oh.
Now bring it left. Mush it. There you go.
Mush it.
Mush it, and then readjust. Yeah, right there.
Close enough.
Yeah, study Louis.
There you go. Oh, I got a line up here.
All right. I think we need to call the show, guys. It was a fun one today. Tommy,
Look at that.
take us out, bro.
All right, I will take us out, guys. Happy ETH ETF day once again. We will see exactly what happens over the next few days, but obviously, as we can see, quite a bit of volume hitting the Ethereum tape today. And yeah, it's basically at the exact same price as when we opened. So I don't think you can really take away too many conclusions yet, but people are, it's like the whole OI debate with Bitcoin. All we know is that people are openly interested in the asset, but yeah, that is it from us. A few measures before we officially wrap up, guys. A reminder that we have launched our brand new hedge fund, BB Wealth Management. We are beyond excited, not just that we can trade this as a team, but also that we can offer you guys, the community, the chance to become LPs or even accredited investors if you meet the right criteria. So if that is something that interests you, we do have more information linked in the description below. A reminder that BB Wealth Management is a fund that obviously looks to balance the asymmetric returns that crypto yields historically with the investment risks posed in any market. So a reminder, we do have links in the description below. Reach out to us. We will get back to you as quickly as we can. Also, the BB Academy, guys. For my money, the best value course on the market. You get to learn from everyone on the team and obviously all of our very different trading styles and how we approach the market. There is no other course that provides you with so much diversity as far as the types of trading and the types of, I mean, you can even say personalities, right? Because you guys see us on Market Check. We're all very different people. And I think that's why the show works so well. But you get to learn, obviously, from the whole team in BB Academy, how we trade and what we look for, you know, when we analyze these markets. So check that out. It is linked in the description below. If that is something that interests you, I promise you will not be disappointed if you do. But yeah, getting on to our programming. If you are a Market Check enjoyer, you know exactly when we will be live again. But if you are new, welcome. For starters, we are live every Monday through Friday, whenever the New York Stock Exchange is open. So sometimes on holidays, we're not live, but usually Monday through Friday, we are. Typical start time around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, same as today. And we go live on YouTube and X.com. Not to forget Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi. That is our afternoon Twitter space, where, you know, the flavor of the show very much takes on whoever the guest is. So make sure to tune in for Wabi's show. If you know, you enjoyed Market Check, you're looking for a fix, your Market Talk fix in the afternoon, it's the perfect place to be spending your time. So make sure to tune in for that as well. But that's it from us, guys. We will be back for another episode tomorrow, Wednesday, midweek. We will see where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and equities are trading. But thank you again so much for tuning in. And as always, guys, stay safe.